Hey all you cool cats and kittens! Today we are reviewing verbs with unique plural endings. Now usually, to make a noun, a person, place, thing, or idea, into a plural, meaning more than one, you simply add an S. So for example, one cat can become two cats if you add an S at the end. Or a chair can become many chairs if you add an S to the end of chair. However, some nouns get special endings and do not get the S at the end. These nouns already end in a unique way, so their plural endings need to be unique too. The first rule we're going to talk about are nouns that end in S, CH, SH, X, and Z. Our three example words are gas, church, and bush. You'll notice that all three nouns end in a special way. When you see words like this, the new rule becomes you add an ES to the end of the noun instead of an S. So I can have multiple gases if I add ES to the word gas. I can have two churches if I add ES to the word church. And I can have many bushes if I add ES to bush. Now, that's easy enough, so let's find a trickier rule. The next ending we'll talk about are nouns that end in a consonant and why. A consonant are any letters that are not A, E, I, O, U. All three example nouns, baby, activity, and company, end in a consonant and a Y. Those are underlined. Now when you see words like this, you're going to drop that Y and add IES instead. So if you have two babies, you drop the Y in baby and add IES. If you are doing multiple activities, you drop the Y and add IES. If you own more than one company, you drop the Y and add IES. Now, keep in mind, if the word ends in a vowel, meaning it does end in an A, E, I, O, and U, and a Y, this rule does not apply. So do not try to turn boy into boys by adding an IES. That is wrong. Okay, time for a trickier rule. The next rule we're going to talk about are words that end in F or FE. Our four example words are wolf, chef, wife, and reef. This is a little tricky because what you have to do is sound it out. If you say the plural form of that noun out loud and that F sounds like a V, you drop the F and add VES instead. Now if you say the plural and the F still sounds like an F, you simply have to add an S. Let's practice. Our first word is wolf. If I say the plural out loud, wolves, the F sounds like a V, so I'm going to drop that F and add VES. Wolves. Our second example is chef. If I say the plural out loud, chefs. The F still sounds the same, so I'm just going to add an S. Chefs. Our third example is wife. If I say the plural out loud, wives. It kind of reminds me of wolves, so I'm going to drop that F and add VES. Wives. Last we have reef. If I say the plural out loud, reefs, the F still sounds the same, so I'm simply going to add an S. All right, time for the trickiest rule in my opinion. And those are nouns that end in O. Our four examples are piano, mango, zoo, and hero. Now usually this rule is not tricky because you just add an S, unless it is one of the following words: tomato, hero, tornado, potato, echo, mango, or volcano. If you see these words, then you add an ES to the end and not an S. I find this tricky because these are something that you have to memorize. There's no reason why there's an ES at the end, so you just have to remember it. Let's practice. Number 1 is piano. Is it one of the unless words? No, then we simply add an S at the end. Pianos. What about number 2? Mango. Is it one of the unless words? There it is. So we add an ES to the end. Mangoes. Number 3 is zoo. Is it one of the unless words? No? Then it's simply zoos. And last but not least, we have hero. Is it one of the unless words? There it is. So we add an ES to the end. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is our review of verbs with unique plural endings. Please keep in mind, if you are working on the IXL 7th grade skill, AA1, and you get one of the questions wrong, underneath it explains why you got it wrong and has all of these rules listed at the bottom, so you don't have to come back to this video. However, if you love the elevator music and the sound of my voice, feel free to repeat this video. I hope you guys have a great day.